Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and this is the look I'm doing today. Okay, I'm starting off with this same primer. It's the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and I just really like it. It's one of those that's kind of like refreshing on your skin, and it smells good. I feel like it works good, and I really like it. I don't think it has sunscreen in it, but that's okay because God, you probably hear my garage door. I think John's just getting home from golf. And let's see, so I'm putting that all over just with my hand. And today I am using the Urban Decay All Nighter. Oh, here I am. I'm using the Giorgio Armani Master Corrector in 1 again because that just works so good. And I'm putting it in all the darker areas and just patting it in. Trying to keep it right there in that darkness. You don't want to rub it out too much. Seems to go over that primer real well too. Okay. Okay, I was trying to show you the color difference or the shade differences between 4 and 5, but you couldn't really see. So I put both of them on my hand, and it just looked like 4 was going to match. So I decided I would just do 4 today, and then maybe tomorrow I'll mix 4 and 5, and we'll see how it goes. But 4, you know, in this video it looks like it matches really well, and it looks much better. But in real life, I think mixing the two might even look the best, because it's kind of I don't know. I feel like might need a little bit more of that color that the other one gives me. In this light and on the camera and stuff, it's just a little bit more apparent than it is in real life. And then I'm using the Oval 8 brush to just brush it all over. And that brush is so soft, it's not hurting my eyes or anything. When you see me, it looks like I'm brushing so hard, but I'm not. Getting all over my eyelids, and it just gets everywhere so nice. Those crazy faces. Okay, yeah, I said I didn't use the 5. Okay, this is an alternative if you don't have the Sedona Lace Big Powder Brush. I love this one too. It's the It Cosmetics Ball Brush, and it's just really soft and just great for powder. I love it. So I'm putting on the La Mer powder all over just to set that. You don't really have to have it, but in order for the other powder stuff to go on well, I think you need it. Okay, this is my Lorac contour palette, and that's the Wayne Goss airbrush, and I'm using that lightest color to start off with, like I usually do, just kind of framing my face and kind of mapping out where I do want to do some. And then I went into the lightest and the darkest of the 2 contours, and then I'm using that brush to kind of blend it out because I might have used a little too much, but it blends out easily. And then just getting the end of my nose a little bit, and then I'm taking the 2 like highlight powders, they're matte, and kind of just cleaning up that area underneath the contour and between those 2 contours, and then I'm brightening up the center of the face a little bit with those. And I think that's it. Oh, I'm using the bronzer part of it. Today I decided, a lot of you, or several of you, said you didn't know if you liked that Studio Fix. And so today I thought I would do without it, but I missed it. I think I wish I would have done it. Okay, this is a new blush that I got yesterday when I bought the Urban Decay at Sephora. I made the VIB whatever thing again, and that was my gift, is this NARS blush. So that's what I'm using here. And that's the Sedona Lace brush. And I was worried this was going to be like way too pigmented, but it isn't. It's pretty. It was easy to use. It would be a good fall blush too, which I really don't. I use whatever blush whenever. Okay, that is the Wayne Goss airbrush, I'm just trying to blend everything together and kind of just blend it out. Okay, this is a new lip liner, and I cannot remember the name of it right now, but I'll put it down below. It is Urban Decay, and when I got it, I was actually waiting for the girl to help me with the Urban Decay this weekend, the all-nighter, and I looked over and saw this, and I thought, I bet that would be a good just lip color, and it is. The only thing about the Urban Decay lip liners, I sharpened this one hoping it would give me a better point and everything, is they're real soft, so you don't get that crisp line that you can with like a MAC lip liner or the Laura Mercier or Lancome. They're just a little bit softer. So I lined and filled in a little bit, and then this is Clinique out of their matte collection, and it's called Suede. It's a very, very matte color, kind of like MAC Myth. But if you use enough lip liner, it's real pretty. It kind of just takes on whatever color the lip liner is and makes a good nude lip. And I wore that the other day and liked it. Okay, and here I think I am getting ready to do my brows. And this is the Nude Sticks in Blonde. I have blonde and dirty blonde, and I like them both, but for a lighter brow, the blonde is nice. And you can see on it goes real nice. And then I kind of turn it on its side when I want to fill in. It's just a good one. It's a good subtle one. When I want to just, you know, basically just give my brows some shape. Okay. Sorry, I had to go get my Wayne Goss brow brush to brush that out. And I didn't let it focus back in. There it goes. Okay, so I just brushed that out because the Nude Sticks is a little bit more of a waxy formula. So you have to brush your brows out. And then it has this cool brow gel on the end of the pencil. The Nude Sticks does. And I like it. It works real well. And Chanel is right there beside me, grooming herself. So that's why I might look distracted sometimes. I was worried she was shaking my camera, and you might see it. Okay, this is the, I haven't used these in a long time. It's the Bare Minerals 5-in-1, and I believe this is Vintage Plum. And the first thing I do is kind of make a shape with it, and I blended it out a little too far. You'll see. I'm bad about that. I go too far up and out when I'm blending. I don't realize it till I'm through. But I would basically do the same thing again. Just I would make my shape smaller. And you don't have to like pull it up on the corner. You could just do it right on your lid. But it blends out nice. Like right now I can tell I went out too far. Okay, I just dipped a Q-tip in just that makeup remover, the micellar water, and I'm cleaning it up a little bit. And it comes off pretty easy. Just trying to clean up the shape. There, that's better. Okay, I'm using the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette, and that's a Wayne Goss eye brush. And the first shadow I'm using is called Day. It's one of the larger, just base shadows on there. I'm just trying to get my base shadow at the top. And then the next shadow that I use over it is just basically the same color. It's called Cashmere Bunny. But you don't have to do this. I mean, that Bare Minerals shadow does set. I just thought it might blend out better. Okay, and today I'm using the Tom Ford liner pen. And this one has, instead of being like a pen, it's almost like a brush felt tip pen. It's different than like the Stila or the Tarte, and I got a little carried away with it today. You'll see I have to go over a little bit. My eyes are just so rounded right there. It's just hard for me to get it perfect. There, I tried to get it right. But that pen is nice. I mean, you don't have to struggle with it. It goes on really nice. But like right there, going up and over my eyes sometimes can get difficult. It's just so hard to get both of them to match. See, I should have just stopped right there, but I came over here and was trying to bring that one up some, and then I ended up making it too thick. So I took a little bit of eye makeup remover, and I'm just kind of removing some of the lower half of the wing. And then I'm trying to do that on the other side. If I would had been, I knew I wasn't going to use lashes today, so that's why. If I were going to use lashes, that wouldn't have mattered that much because it would have covered it up. But when I'm not using lashes, it's, you don't want to use as much. And I'm making sure they look even, that they both kind of go straight across. And I think that's about. I think I'm finishing up, trying to make sure they're even right there. Sometimes it's just better off to leave well enough alone. Okay, and I'm starting off with my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, just to do like a base. Trying to get right down, not really tight line, but with this mascara you can just get right down to your lash line, and then kind of put them where you want them. And then you'll see I'll follow with another mascara to, make them thicker. This is mostly just to get them dark down to the bottom and put them where I want them. I don't know, did any of you guys ever use L'Oreal Accentuous mascara? That used to be my favorite, and then they quit making it. But Accentuous was kind of like, I don't know, it was like it thickened them and lengthened them and separated them. It was just the best, and then they quit making it. And I can remember thinking right about this time, I need to hurry up and switch to the next mascara, because if you let this dry too much, then it's over for the next one. It's kind of like you need to put the next one on before this gets too dry, or it can just get clumpy and it won't move. Okay, and I believe I used, the Chanel Volume or whatever mascara. And we had an appointment this morning, so I was just slightly, I wasn't really in a hurry, but I knew I just didn't have all the time in the world, so I was kind of just doing it. And one day I will curl my lashes so you can see the difference. I like them uncurled, but everybody likes a different look. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm using my Estee Lauder Double Wear in Tawny again for concealer. I always think I'm not going to do it, and I just know it would look better if I did. It's just perfect. I'm looking at it right now, and there is not a crease in it. And I don't have to put any powder on it or anything. It's just the perfect. And that's a Tarte brush. Okay, so that's what I used for concealer. Chanel's looking at me like I'm nuts. Okay, I'm going back to that palette. I was thinking it might look better if I define the crease a little bit more. So I'm looking for a Louise Young, one of those long skinny crease brushes. And she used to sell these at Nordstrom, but I don't think she does anymore. But you can order from her UK website, and it doesn't take that long. Okay, that color that I just tapped into is called Risque. And it's a little bit darker. That palette is just gorgeous if you like these type colors. And so I'm just kind of accenting the crease a little bit. I don't think I put too much in there. And then I think I went back into the day and tried to clean that top up so it wouldn't be just, you know, trying to keep myself from going up too far. There. And this look really would have looked better with lashes. I just didn't feel like wearing lashes today. I've gotten spoiled, and I didn't use anything at all on the bottom. And that is it. My bangs, I curled them under a little bit more last night because they're getting just in my face. Thanks for